Okay, guys, so you finished listening to the story called The Moon Seems to Change. And so it talks about how the moon changes and the different phases that it goes through. And so we are going to be talking about describing the pattern that the moon follows. And some words that are important for us are waxing and waning. And so waxing is when the lit part of the moon increases. And the waning is when the lit part of the moon decreases. Okay, so here we have our moon, or the phases of the moon. So look at the diagram of the moon phases below. Write whether the moon is waxing or waning. So here we have, let's start with, let's kind of start here with the full moon, and we're going to go this way. So we have the full moon, then we have gibbous. So remember, waxing is when the lit part of the moon is increasing, and waning is when the lit part of the moon is decreasing. Okay. So if you notice, we went from it being lit all the way to it starting to a little bit of it is starting, the light is starting to decrease. So this would be waning. Okay. Then we go to the half moon. You notice the dark side is the dark is starting to get, it's now halfway. Then we have crescent. Look what's happening. The light is starting to decrease. So this is waning. Then we go to new moon, which is no moon. None of it is lit up. Then we go to crescent, where it's starting to light up again. So the light is increasing. So this is waxing. Then we go to half moon again, and if you notice, the light is coming back, and then we have gibbous, which is waxing. Because if you notice, the dark part is starting to leave again. And then we have a new moon where all the moon is lit up. So the moon reflects the sun's light. So here's the sun. Okay. On the back, you're going to do this on your own. So we've talked about the moon, we've talked about the earth, and we've talked about the sun. So the moon and the earth, we are going to compare those. Okay, and I'm going to kind of help you get started. So in the middle is things that both the moon and the earth have. So one of the things that they have in common is that they are both part of the solar system. Okay. And then I want you to think of one more thing to put in there. Okay. Now, let's talk about how long it takes to go around, or how let's talk about how long it takes to revolve around. Okay, so the Earth takes a year to revolve around the sun. Okay, the moon takes about a month to revolve around the earth. Okay, so I want you to come up with two more. So I'm going to put 2 question marks on each side because I want you to come up with 2 more things that only happens in the moon and 2 more things that only happen with the earth. Okay, so think about what we saw in the books we've read. Think about the information we've heard. You're gonna watch, you have watched some videos today and you've read a book. So think about the information you have learned from those 2 things to fill it out.